Hello everyone, welcome back to Knit Crow Addict channel. Today I'm gonna show you how to crochet this very cute halter top. This halter top is very easy and very fun to make, and I have free written pattern for sizes extra small, go up to double XL, but if you prefer the PDF printable version, it's available on our Etsy, Ravelry and Lovecraft. I'm gonna put all the links in the description below. And for this crochet halter top tutorial, I'm gonna show you in size small, and I'm also wearing size small in this picture here as well. I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Here is the materials that I use for this project. I used red heart or more. This is 4 medium weight yarn, 100% polyester. The color that I use is Earl Grey. In each ball it have 198 yards, okay? And I use about 330 yards for size small. Alright. Crochet hook, size 4 millimeter. This is Furl's Odyssey hook. This is my first time using this hook. It's a little bit heavy, but I think maybe I just need to get used to it. I see a lot of people using this hook, so I want to try it out. So yeah, a little bit heavy on me. And scissors, yarn, needle. If you want to substitute yarn, you can do that as well. Just please check the gauge before you start it. Okay, let's talk about the pattern a little bit here. So for this halter top, we're gonna make from the bottom up, okay? So for the front and the back panel, very similar. So basically make the same except the last 5 rows, because the front panel we're gonna make this straps looks right here for the last 5 rows. Other than that, make the same, okay? Here's what it looks like. And for this pattern stitch is multiple of 3 chains. If you don't know what is multiple of 3 chains, so basically you're gonna make 3 chain, 3 chain, 3 chain, 3 chains. If you want longer than this, I mean wider, make more chains, but make sure you have a multiple of 3 chains. This is how this pattern stitch works, okay? And this is 2 row repeat. Well, for the main pattern, before we decrease here, 2 row repeat, which is row 2 and row 3. All right, beautiful. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna make the back panel here. Make the chain this way, and the chain that we make gonna be the width across, okay? And then we're gonna crochet this way, and when we come to this part, we're gonna start decrease. And after we're done with the back panel, we're gonna come back and make the front panel exactly the same except the last 5 rows. And I will tell you everything, okay? Don't worry. And we're gonna leave a long tail at the end here to sew. And then after that, we're gonna sew the back and the front panel at the shoulder seam here. And then we're gonna fold it in half. We're gonna sew on the side seam. That's it. Very easy. So the measurement for size small, okay? Everything in this tutorial just for size small. Just check your size. So the width across, it is about 14.85 inches width. And then the length, it is about 14.50 inches long, okay? Oh, one more thing though, keep that in mind. This halter top is stretches as well, okay? Okay, let's get started. Okay, we will start make the back panel first, and then I will tell you later how can you make the front panel, okay? So first, make a slip knot. And then I'm gonna make 54 chains. That is multiple of 3 chains, okay? So, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 54 chain here. And row 1 gonna be the right side, for an odd number row gonna be the right side. So we're gonna skip the first 2 chain and then make 1 double crochet into the next chain. So I yarn over my hook, I skip 1, skip 2, and then into the next chain I gonna make 1 double crochet. Okay, and the first 2 chain that we skip, it doesn't count it as stitch. Okay, so here is my first double crochet on row 1, and then we're gonna make 1 double crochet into each chain across. So I yarn over my hook, insert the hook into the next chain. I like to insert my hook into the little bump on the back of the chain. You don't have to do that, totally up to you. And then yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Repeat that, yarn over, insert the hook into the next chain. Again, I insert into the little bump on the back of the chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And then repeat that across. The reason I insert my hook into the little bump on the back of the chain is give me very nice edge at the bottom here. But whatever you prefer. Alright, I will be back when I'm at the end of row 1 here. I'm at the end of row 1 here, and I have a total of 52 double crochet stitches across. And for row 2, we're gonna chain 2 and turn, or you can turn first and chain, doesn't matter. And the first 2 chain never count it as stitch. So we're gonna make 2 double crochet into the first stitch here. So yarn over hook, insert the hook into that first stitch and make a double crochet. And then make 1 more double crochet into the same stitch. So we have 2 double crochet into that first stitch. Okay, and then skip 2 stitches, and then into the next stitch make 3 double crochet. So yarn over hook, skip the next 2, insert the hook into the next, and make 3 double crochet in there. So here's 1, 2, and 3. So you're gonna keep repeating this until you have 3 stitches left. I will show you a couple more times, don't worry. So I skip the next 2 stitches, and then into the next stitch I'm gonna make 3 double crochet. Like that. Repeat that. Skip the next 2 stitches, and then into the next stitch make 3 double crochet. Skip the next 2 stitches, and then into the next stitch make 3 double crochet. Okay, here's what it looks like so far. You're gonna keep repeating this until you have 3 stitches left. Okay, I have 3 stitches left at the end of row 2 here. So we're gonna skip the next 2 stitches, and then into the next stitch, which is the last stitch, we're gonna make 2 double crochet. So yarn over hook, skip the next 2, insert the hook into the next, and make 2 double crochet. Like that. And at the end of row 2, I have the same 52 double crochet stitches across. I recommend counting your stitches because I don't want you to increase or decrease by accident. So row 3, we're gonna chain 2. Again, never count it as stitch, and then turn, and then make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. So double crochet into the first stitch here, double crochet into the next, double crochet into the next. Alright, I'm gonna keep making 1 double crochet into each stitch across, and I will be back when I'm at the end of row 3. I'm at the end of row 3 here, and I have the same 52 double crochet stitches across. So now row 2 and row 3 is the pattern rows repeat. from now on, you're just gonna repeat row 2 and 3, 2 and 3 over and over. So I'm gonna repeat row 2 and row 3 7 more times, and I will have a total of 17 rows total. Start count from row 1. Okay, I will show you a little bit on row 4 here. So for row 4, we start repeat row 2. Okay, so we chain 2. Again, never count at a stitch, and then turn, and then make 2 double crochet into the first stitch. And then skip next 2 stitches, and then into the next, make 3 double crochet. Skip 2 stitches, make 3 double crochet into the next. Like that. Very easy, just repeat row 2. If you cannot remember, just rewind the video. So yeah, I just gonna keep repeating row 2 and row 3 7 more times, and I will be back. Good luck and take your time. Okay, after I repeat row 2 and row 3 7 more times, I have a total of 17 rows total. Start count from row 1 here all the way up. This is the end of row 17, and then for row 18 we're gonna start decrease. Okay, let me show you here a little bit. So right now we right here, all right, and then we're gonna start decrease on both sides like that. And now if you want a longer top, you keep repeating row 2 and row 3 more times before you start decrease. All right, so this is gonna be underarm area, armpit area, okay, which is right here. Okay, so let's start. Row 18, we're gonna chain 2, never count at a stitch, and then turn. After I chain 2 and turn, I'm gonna skip 1, skip 2, skip 3 into the next stitch, make 2 double crochet. And then skip 2 stitches into the next stitch, make 3 double crochet. Oops. And then we're gonna repeat that. We skip 2 stitches into the next stitch, make 3 double crochet. Alright, you're just gonna repeat that. Skip 2 stitches into the next stitch, make 3 double crochet. Okay, you're gonna keep repeating this until you have 6 stitches left at the end. Okay, I have 6 stitches left here. And next, we're gonna skip 2 stitches, make 2 double crochet into the next stitch. Oops. Okay, and then skip 2 stitches, make 1 double crochet into the next stitch, which is the last stitch. Alright, this is the end of row 18, and I have a total of 47 double crochet stitches across. Every size is different, okay? This is just for size small. So for row 19, we're gonna chain 2 and turn. Again, the first 2 chain never count at a stitch. And then we're gonna skip the first stitch, make 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Skip the first one, okay? And 1 double crochet into the next. And then you're just gonna make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. Okay, I will be back when I'm at the end of row 19 here. I'm at the end of row 19 here, and I have a total of 46 double crochet stitches, we just decrease 1 stitch at the beginning here. Remember, we skip 1 stitch. So yeah, we have a total of 46 double crochet. And now for row 20, 22 and 24, you're gonna repeat row 18. And for row 21, 23 and 25, you're gonna repeat row 19. And the row that you repeat row 18, you will decrease 5 stitches in each row, okay? And in the row that you repeat row 19, you will decrease 1 stitch on each row, all right? But don't worry, I'm gonna show you every single row because I don't wanna confuse you, but I just wanna let you know. That's what I write in the written pattern. So yeah, I'm gonna show you. So for row 20, we repeat row 18, we chain 2 and then turn. And then skip 3 stitches, make 2 double crochet into the next stitch. So I skip 1, skip 2, skip 3. Into the next stitch, make 2 double crochet. And then skip 2 stitches, make 3 double crochet into the next stitch. And then just repeat this. So skip 2 stitches, make 3 double crochet into the next. Oops. Okay, you're gonna keep repeating this until you have 6 stitches left at the end of row 20, and I will be back. Okay, now I have 6 stitches left at the end of row 20, and then we're gonna skip 2 stitches, make 2 double crochet into the next stitch. And then skip 2 stitches, make 1 double crochet into the next stitch, which is the last stitch. And at the end of row 20, I have a total of 41 double crochet stitches across. I just decreased 5 stitches. And then for row 21, we're gonna repeat row 19. So we chain 2, oops, okay, and then turn. And then skip the first stitch, make 1 double crochet into the next stitch. And then double crochet into each stitch across. Okay, I will be back when I'm at the end of row 21. I'm at the end of row 21 here, and I have a total of 40 double crochet stitches across. We just decrease 1 stitch, okay? And then for row 22, we repeat row 18. We chain 2 and turn. And then skip 3 stitches and make 2 double crochet into the next stitch. So skip 1, skip 2, skip 3. Into the next stitch, make 2 double crochet. And then skip 2 stitches, make 3 double crochet into the next stitch. And then repeat that, skip 2 stitches, make 3 double crochet into the next. Okay, so you're just gonna keep repeating this until you have 6 stitches left at the end of row 22, and I will be back. Okay, I have 6 stitches left at the end of row 22. I'm gonna skip the next 2 stitches, make 2 double crochet into the next stitch. And then skip 2 stitches, make 1 double crochet into the next stitch, which is the last stitch. Okay, and then at the end of row 22, I have a total of 35 double crochet stitches across. We just decreased 5 stitches. So for row 23, we're gonna repeat row 19. We chain 2 and then turn, and then skip the first stitch, make 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and then make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. Okay, I will be back when I'm at the end of row 23. I'm at the end of row 23 and I have a total of 34 double crochet stitches across. We just decreased 1 stitch, okay? And for row 24, we're gonna repeat row 18, we chain 2 and turn. And then skip 3 stitches, make 2 double crochet into the next stitch. Skip 2 stitches, make 3 double crochet into the next stitch. And then repeat that, skip 2 stitches, make 3 double crochet into the next. Alright, you're just gonna keep repeating this until you have 6 stitches left at the end of row 24 and I will be back. Okay, I have 6 stitches left at the end of row 24 here. So next, I'm gonna skip 2 stitches, make 2 double crochet into the next stitch. And then skip 2 stitches, make 1 double crochet into the next stitch, which is the last stitch. Oops. And at the end of row 24, I have a total of 29 double crochet stitches across, which is decreased 5 stitches. And then for row 25, we repeat row 19, we chain 2 and turn. And then skip the first stitch, make 1 double crochet into the next stitch. And then make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. Okay, and I will be back when I'm at the end of row 25. I'm at the end of row 25 and I have a total of 28 double crochet stitches across. We just decreased 1 stitch. And now we're gonna stop decrease. It's gonna be this part, just straight up, okay? No more decrease. So for row 26, we chain 2 and turn. And then make 2 double crochet into the first stitch right here. And then skip 2 stitches, make 3 double crochet into the next stitch. And repeat that, skip 2 stitches, make 3 double crochet into the next stitch. And you're just gonna keep repeating this until you have 3 stitches left at the end of row 26 and I will be back. Okay, I have 3 stitches left at the end of row 26 here. So I'm gonna skip the next 2 stitches, make 2 double crochet into the next stitch, which is the last stitch. And at the end of row 26, I have the same 28 double crochet stitches across because, like I said, we not decrease anymore, okay? And for row 27, we're gonna chain 2 and turn. And then make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. So double crochet into the first stitch, and then double crochet into the next, and keep making 1 double crochet into each stitch across, and I will be back when I'm at the end of row 27. I'm at the end of row 27 and I have the same 28 double crochet stitches across, and then for row 28, we're gonna repeat row 26. So we chain 2 and turn. And then make 2 double crochet into the first stitch. skip 2 stitches, make 3 double crochet into the next. Repeat that. Skip 2 stitches, make 3 double crochet into the next. Oops. Okay, keep repeating that until you have 3 stitches left, and I will be back. Okay, I have 3 stitches left. At the end of row 28 here, I'm gonna skip 2 stitches, make 2 double crochet into the next stitch, which is the last stitch. And at the end of row 28, I have the same 28 double crochet stitches across. And now for row 29, we're gonna repeat row 27. This is gonna be the final row. So we chain 2 and turn, and then make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. Alright, I will be back when I'm at the end of row 29. I'm at the end of row 29 here, and I have the same 28 double crochet stitches across. And like I said, this is the final row. So next, you just need to cut the yarn. I already cut my yarn here. You don't need to leave a long tail or anything. And then after that, you're gonna pull the yarn out, and you're done with the back panel. Here's what it looks like. And now for the front panel, for row 1 to row 24, you're gonna make exactly the same as the back panel, okay? And then for row 25 to row 29, we're gonna make the upper left and upper right to be kind of like a little strap. Yes, don't worry, I will show you. But yeah, anyways, row 1 to row 24, make exactly the same as the back panel, okay? I'm not gonna show you that again because I don't want to make this video too long. And if you cannot remember how to make row 1 to row 24, please rewind the video, alright? I'm gonna go ahead and make row 1 to row 24 for my front panel, and I will be back and I will show you how can you make the row 25 to row 29 right here. All right, good luck. Okay, I'm back. So I'm at the end of row 24 here on my front panel, and I have a total of 29 double crochet stitches across. And then next, we're gonna start make the upper left and upper right, and we're gonna focus one side at a time, okay? So we're gonna make the upper left first. So to do that, we're gonna chain 2 and turn. Again, the first 2 chain never count as a stitch. And then we're gonna skip the first stitch, make 1 double crochet into each of next 3 stitches. So after I chain 2 and turn, I yarn over my hook, I skip the first stitch, insert the hook into the next stitch and make a double crochet. And then double crochet into the next stitch, and double crochet into the next stitch, okay? And this is the upper left, okay, row 25. And at the end of row 25, on my upper left, I have 3 double crochet stitches. And then for row 26, we're gonna chain 2 and turn, and then make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. Double crochet into first stitch, double crochet into the next stitch, oops, sorry, and double crochet into the next stitch. And at the end of row 26, I have 3 double crochet. Row 27, chain 2 and turn, and then make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. Basically, we make 1 double crochet each stitch across until we reach the end of row 29, okay? But I'll show you. So yeah, this is the end of row 27, and I have the same 3 double crochet. Row 28, chain 2 and turn, and make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. and I have 3 double crochet at the end of row 28, and then row 29, the final row, we chain 2 and turn, and then make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. Very easy, right? Oops. Like that. At the end of row 29, I have the same 3 double crochet, and then next I'm gonna cut the yarn. So I'm gonna leave a little bit of tail, just enough to sew the upper left or strap, whatever you call it, into the back panel. Okay, so around 4 inches, and then pull the yarn out like that. And next we're gonna make the upper right, and to do that, make sure the right side is facing up. So right now the top right side facing up. Okay, so we're gonna skip 22 stitches at the middle here. Start count from the stitch next to the last double crochet at row 25 on the upper left. Okay, so start count from this one. Basically, you skip these stitches until you have 3 stitches left. So yeah. So see, this is 22 stitches that I skip. I insert the hook into the next stitch and then add a new yarn. Like that. And then I'm gonna chain 2. Doesn't count it as stitch. And then make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. Make 1 double crochet into the same chain 2 first, okay? That we just add new yarn. So here's the first double crochet, and then double crochet into the next stitch, and then double crochet into the next stitch, which is the last stitch, and I have 3 double crochet. And then for row 26, chain 2 and turn, and then make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. Make it same as the upper left. Just keep making double crochet into each stitch across. Alright, row 27, chain 2 and turn. Make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. Oops. Row 28, chain 2 and turn. Make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. Row 29, the final row, chain 2 and turn. And then make 1 double crochet into each stitch across. Easy peasy. Alright, that's it. And then I'm gonna cut the yarn. And then I'm gonna leave 4 inches long tail again to sew into the back panel. Like that. And then pull the yarn out. And we are done with the front panel. Very easy, right? I hope you have the same. Okay, next we're gonna sew the back and the front panel together at the shoulder seam. Let me show you a little bit here, just in case if you don't know what's going on. So here is the back panel, which is this one, okay? And here is the front panel, which is this one. So we lay them like this, with the wrong side facing up, right side facing down, and we're gonna sew on the wrong side at the shoulder seam here, the upper left and upper right. And we're gonna use the tail that we left earlier to sew. I already went ahead and sew one side here, and I'm gonna show you how to sew on this side. You can use any method you prefer to sew. I already have my yarn and my tail ready to go here. So the tail comes from the front panel. I'm gonna insert my needle into the first stitch on the back panel there. I insert into both loops. And then I'm gonna insert into the first stitch on the front panel and back panel one more time, just to lock the yarn. Like that. And then sew the next stitch. It's very easy, just have 3 stitches here. So last stitch here and last stitch there. And then weave the end. Very easy. Alright. Keep hiding the tail, make sure it's secure, and then you trim the tail and you're done. both sides sew exactly the same. And after you have both shoulders sewn, next we're gonna sew the body of the top together. Okay, next, after we sew the shoulder seam here, we're gonna sew the side seam of the top together. So to do that, you're gonna fold your top in half at the shoulder seam with the right side facing each other, and we're gonna sew on the wrong side. So here's what it looks like. This is the wrong side, okay? I already went ahead and sew one side here. Here's what it looks like on the wrong side. And then I will show you how to sew on this side. I'm gonna turn this way a little bit. And then you're gonna cut a new strand of yarn. I cut about 18 to 20 inches. I'm gonna sew this. Make sure that you have enough to sew, and you can use any method to sew. So I have my yarn needle and the strand of yarn ready to go. I'm gonna insert into the front panel here, right at the corner, and then insert into the back panel, right at the corner there. Bring it up. I'm just gonna sew like I sew the shoulder seam, just sew back and forth. Next stitch here, next stitch there. And it can be a little difficult to see the normal stitches because we sew into the end of the row, right? Whatever you do, just make sure your top is nice and even and lining up, and make sure you don't sew too tight or too loose. So I'm gonna insert into the next stitch here, next stitch there, bring it up, next stitch here, and next stitch there, bring it up like that. Next stitch here, next stitch here, bring it up like that. Okay. And sorry, I forget to tell you, I'm gonna sew the back and the front panel together about 16 rows up. Okay, should be around here, 16 rows. And then I recommend you try it on before you weave the end. Make sure that you like how it fit. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna sew until I reach 16 rows and I will be back. Okay, now I sew the back and the front panel together, 16 rows at the side seam here, and then I just gonna weave the end. Okay, just keep hiding the tail, tie a couple knots, and I'm just gonna go back and weave the end later. And you're gonna sew both sides exactly the same, weave all the ends, and you're done. So this is the wrong side, and I'm gonna turn the right side and show you what it looks like. Okay, this is on the right side. I love it. It's very cute. Congratulations! I hope you enjoy making this cute little halter top. If you enjoy making this project, please give this video a big thumb up and share this video with your friends. And I would love to see everyone's work. If you want to share with me, just text me on Facebook or Instagram at KnitCrowAddict. I also gonna put all the links in the description below as well. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next video. Bye bye.